Good morning, brothers and sisters. Jim Beckwith reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. From Sean Hannity, Attorney General Bill Barr. The United States federal government reinstates the death penalty. This would have nothing to do about the sham impeachment, folks, right? There's no such thing as a sham impeachment to get our duly elected president thrown out, impeached, a coup d'etat, treason. Now, this would have nothing to do with putting the treasonous snakes. As Hildeby said, we're going to hang if you don't get him out of there. Remember the night? That's right. It was reported that she said that. You know, she told the truth that night. She didn't know it was going to leak out, though. So, Attorney General Bill Barr and John Durham have led the pack against these evil people. Attorney General William Barr and the U.S. Department of Justice announced Thursday the reinstatement of the federal death penalty, scheduling the executions of 5 death row inmates held in national prisons. Attorney General Bill Barr said Thursday the federal government will resume capital punishment and will move forward with plans to execute 5 inmates on death row for the first time in more than 15 years, reports Fox News. The Justice Department said Barr has directed the Federal Bureau of Prisons to adopt a proposed addendum to the federal execution protocol that will clear the way for the executions. Barr has directed the Bureau of Prisons to schedule the executions of 5 death row inmates. Congress has expressly authorized the death penalty through legislation adopted by the people's representatives in both houses of Congress and signed by the President, Barr said in a statement. Under administrations of both parties, the Department of Justice has sought the death penalty against the worst criminals, including these 5 murderers, each of whom was convicted by a jury of his peers after a full and fair proceeding. The Justice Department upholds the rule of law, and we owe it to the victims and their families to carry forward the sentence imposed by our justice system, he added. Oh, we have the same report over here, folks. The immoral minority. They are immoral. But this is the far left. Listen to this one. Remember how I referred to the GOP as the cult of death? Now we're the cult of death because we uphold the law. Attorney Bill Barr has ordered the reinstatement of the federal death penalty after a 16-year pause, the Department of Justice announced Thursday. Here's the comments here. It is common to want somebody to suffer or even die for horrendous criminal behavior. However, as a nation, we should be above all of that and instead be able to incarcerate dangerous people in order to keep the rest of our citizens safe without resorting to government-sanctioned murder. Listen to this. However, as a nation, we should be above what? Capital punishment. Right? We should be above the law. Having said that, the idea that this administration would return to such barbaric practices in no way surprising. Well, I will end this with the day of the Lord, the time of Jacob's trouble, the 7 years of great tribulation, prophesied in Nahum. I said it's over and over and over. Chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. The bloody city. It wouldn't be this one right here, would it? Look at this. It says, the woman was arrayed. Hold on a second. There it is, verse 6. Revelation 17, verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration, who's the woman? And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And you can see kings over and over through here in Revelation 18. Oh, let's go back to Nahum prophesying for the great harlot Rome. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpse. They stumble upon their corpses. I wonder if this has any meaning with Revelation 14:20. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress even unto the horse's bridle, 5 feet high, by the space of 1,600 furlongs, 180 miles square if you do your numbers. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms, just like Revelation 18, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Oh, Jim, you're wrong. It's talking about Nineveh. Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9. There is nothing new under the sun. That which shall be has been, and God requireth that which is past. You see, when Jonah went to preach in Nineveh, he refused to do it and was thrown into a well, into the belly of hell, as the text says. And then he went and done it. He went and did it, and they repented. But this harlot in Revelation 18 will not repent. As Revelation chapter 2 says, the Jezebel spirit, she did not repent. And so in 1 hour, all of her demise comes by Jesus Christ, who will burn her with an all-consuming fire. Thank you for listening. May the Lord bless.